What's going on, guys? This is JT iamthetie bringing you a narrated Wi-Fi battle today against a user named JuaNCho that I found inside of Abra's Asylum, the Zat chat the other night. Obviously, if you guys ever want to challenge me or you just want to chat with me, I'm normally on there on Tuesday and Thursday night after my MCAT class. You know, I don't normally do too many battles, but if someone challenges me and I'm not really doing anything other than eating, not that big of a deal, right? So I'm going to leave a link to both of those Zat chats that I hang out at, and I'm going to leave a link to my opponents in the description below, obviously. I'm actually testing out a Trick Room team today because this is kind of a fun thing I wanted to try out for the longest time in my head. But I'm going to lead off with a Bronzong. I'm going to lead off with an Asylum. I'm going to either expect a Fire Blast or a Taunt. So I'm going to go ahead go for the safe Trick Room, because if he goes for the Fire Blast and I set up the Trick Room, I can just explode, or I can go for the Gyro Ball. So it seemed like a safe play on all parts. Like, Gyro Ball is kind of over-predicting him to go for the Taunt, which would be kind of ballsy, but I don't want to play it too ballsy just yet. So I'm gonna go ahead, go into Dustmar predicting the explosion or the Fire Blast. He's gonna go ahead, go for the Fire Blast, but he misses, which is really nice for me, obviously. But I have special defense EVs in this guy, so Dustmar would take a Fire Blast like a monster anyway. But he goes for the Psychic, and that does way too much damage because he gets a critical hit. So I was like, damn it. So he pretty much crippled my Dustmar. I'm gonna go ahead, finish him off with a Shadow Punch. I don't want to set up the Trick Room in case he went for the Taunt, because then that would really screw me up, you know. But he's gonna go ahead, go into a Gengar. And honestly, he probably should just kill me off the Shadow Ball, but he's going to set up a substitute. I'm going to set up my Trick Room now, because I'm pretty sure that Gengar is probably not running Taunt, because the only people running Taunt is normally a lead Gengar, maybe. So I'm going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Punch, because I outspeed him now, and I'm pretty sure he's going to just KO me with the Shadow Ball. But honestly, I have no safe switch. I could go into Earth Ring to take the Shadow Ball, but if he's behind a sub, he can KO me with the Focus Blast. I need to get that sub out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and let him kill off my Dustmar, though I can get a safe switch into Earth Ring with the sub down. And obviously I'm going to be able to threaten him with Crunch, but he goes into Rock, Paper, Scissor, which is a really awesome nickname, by the way, and he's going to go ahead and go for the Crunch, and it does really shit damage. I was really surprised. I'm guessing he's a really bulky Scissor, which I think is confirmed when he goes for when he gets a leftover recovery here. But I do pack the Fire Punch on this guy, because I got a whole bunch of different ways to take out a Scissor, especially a Swords Dance Scissor with this team. So Swords Dance Scissor is really not that big of a deal. I'm going to be able to take this guy out really easily, and I think he's going to switch into a Suicune here, and I know that I can one-shot an offensive Coon because Guts First Ring is a beast, but if he's a bulky one, I know the Trick Room's going to end on this turn, so honestly I could probably just do a lot of damage and then either force him to rest or just start roaring me, right? So I just thought Facade seemed like the safest move I could possibly go for. It ends up one-shotting the guy, so he is an offensive Coon. The Trick Room ends right there. He's going to go into a Gengar, and honestly, with Earth Ring out, not too big of a deal. He can't hit me with the 100% accurate Shadow Ball. He's going to have to go for the Focus Blast, which has a really high chance of missing. So I'm going to stay in here, just break the sub in case he tries to go for it, and then force him to kill me so I can get a free switch with the sub out. But he's going to go ahead and go for the Focus Blast, and he doesn't miss because Focus Blast never misses when it's used against me. And it's going to be able to take out my Earth Ring, but it's not that big of a deal because I took out two really threatening folks. I took out a Suicune, and I took out a Scizor, so Earth Ring totally did his job already. I'm going to go back into my Zong, my Taco Bell, and obviously, I'm predicting him to either go for a substitute or just kind of attack me. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the Trick Room because I know I can take a hit no matter what. I'm going to be able to set up the Trick Room. I'm going to be able to outspeed him now, so I know I'm going to be able to take out that sub, which is really threatening. If Gengar's behind a substitute, causes complete havoc for people in Trick Room. So he's going to keep on subbing down. I didn't even think he could even create one more sub. So he reveals that he's a sub Pataya set, which is kind of interesting. I've never seen one of those before. But obviously, he can't sub anymore because I know what he's running now, and I'm going to be able to break his thing off with a Gyro Ball, burning off my turns of Trick Room, which is really annoying. But he goes for the Hidden Power of Fire, and it does not take me out even with that +1, so he's I think he tries to save the Gengar, which probably wasn't the smartest move, to be completely honest, because he goes into a Lucario, he takes about a third from that, and then knowing that this guy can set up a Swords Dance, because I'm pretty sure the Trick Room's going to end after this, I'm just going to go for the Explosion, because if Lucario sets up a Swords Dance, I'm in deep trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and take out that Lucario, knowing that a +2 Lucario is going to sweep the rest of my team with the Trick Room not up, and he's going to go back into Gengar. I'm going to predict him to go into Gengar, so I'm going to go into my Magmortar. And this Magmortar has special defense EV, so I know that he can take a Shadow Ball no matter what, even though he lost a lot of health from the Stealth Rocks. Takes it really nicely, because Magmortar is a total beast, and I'm going to be able to take him out with a Thunderbolt. 100% accurate, don't want to play around with the Fire Blast. You're going to switch into the Janitor, and honestly, I took out the Gengar because I wanted a safe switch for Slowking, but now that he has revealed that he has a T-Tar, that is also a threatening person to take out my Slowking, which is really freaking annoying. I have no one who can take an Earthquake and then a subsequent Crunch in a row, so I have to lead the Magmortar in to die, so Magmortar doesn't really get too much action in this battle. I'm going to switch into Slowking, really, because The worst thing that could happen is that he can one-hit KO me, and I can go into Rhyperior, which I'm pretty sure he can't one-hit KO me because I have max HP, barring a critical hit. So I end up surviving with 3 HP because Slowking is a total beast, and I'm going to be able to set up my Trick Room. Now, obviously, all that means is that my last sweeper, which is my Rhyperior, is definitely going to be able to go first and hit him with an Earthquake. And because I have max attack, and I have the plus attack nature, and I have 100% stab, super effective move, I'm pretty sure that's going to be able to take out that Tyranitar. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what's going to happen. So that was a good game, JuaNCho. Hope to do battle with you again sometimes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely click the like button if you did. I'm going to leave a link to all that cool stuff down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and I will catch you guys another time. Bye.